Good gentles, please draw nigh for the combined court of the Baronies of Wyewood and Madrone. Pay attention!
Apparently I'm doing the opening words. Cool. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So we are so excited to see everybody's bright, shiny, happy faces this morning for a fantastic day of the Martial Championships of our fabulous, fabulous peasants of Madrone, for a day of the thing Wyewood I think loves the very most, archery and thrown weapons.
Ranged stabbing.
Ranged stabbing. We're going to have a lot of fun today. We are going to make some appropriate sacrifices back behind ourselves to hopefully knock this forward.
Shoot.
Shoot! For us personally, most importantly, this is our final day to have awards courts, so we're going to do some of that this morning, some of that this evening, to recognize some very, very worthy gentles of our populace and neighboring populaces, so we're excited about that. Your
I hope that everybody has a fantastic time today. If the weather does get damp, please feel free to join us in the pavilions. They're not just for our use, they're for everyone's use. So get out of the rain wherever that makes sense for you. And to our combatants, which we'll speak to more later, I wish you the best. To the archers, may your arrows fly true, or at least have fun with them. And remember, you paid for the whole target, you might as well use the whole target.
and for the love of Pete, eat some brats.
Yes, yes, please do that.
Gentlemen?
Thank you for coming.
Yep. For the fighters, have fun, fight well, fight safe.
Indeed. For the fighters, fight with your honor. Don't fight your honor, fight with honor. For the archers, shoot true, not evil.
Here's true.
For everyone else, have fun.
Yes.
All
Why
right.
we're here.
All right.
Our event stewards have some announcements before we begin.
Hello everyone! Just a couple of quick reminders that we have no garbage dumpster here, so pack in, pack out. There are a couple garbage bags located around. As they were mentioning, shade if it rains, the Dragon Wing is also available space for people to hide under. Let's see, there are 3 classes. I think the first one is Roberts, if I recall. Okay, well, co-steward, come on. 4 classes apparently. So Roberts is first, which is putting together a safety kit, a medical kit. There's a meet the geese, ask the geese questions, and then
there is a repair and maintenance of the archery kit.
Which was Everard, which would be over on the range.
And there is writing Viking runes or graffiti after you've plundered.
Which is Rutherford in the purple pavilion over there.
And there is lunch in the Dragon Wing, and hospitality table is also there for all to partake of.
And lunch is included. There's no separate lunch fee. And there are brats, hot dogs, with a chicken sausage.
Chicken sausage.
And then some stuff to go with it.
Salad and pickles and baked beans.
Other than that, have fun.
Thank you.
Just to add a little thing to one thing that our fabulous event stewards have mentioned about trash bags. Please, under no circumstances, do not put trash in the biffies. We've already had to fish one thing out of the biffies so far this morning. The biffy companies will charge us a great big extra fee if there is trash in the biffies. So please use the included trash bags that are around site. If you can't find one, please ask one of the event stewards or find an Excellency and we will help you find one. Thank you.
Their Excellencies call the Honorable Lady Dearval into their presence.
not know this absolutely magnificent woman. She is incredible. You may know her from the service side you see of her because she's always volunteering, and she's been our marshal for our rapier community for I don't even know how long, but I know a lot of you that are here today to fight in the rapier tournament probably know her from attending Wyewood rapier practices. But she is an incredible martial force unto herself. She is a fantastic rapier fighter, but did you know she's a double threat? She is also an outstanding archer and has previously served us as our archery champion. Do you have words? No? Apparently I'm the talking one today. That's fine. For all of those reasons, we are minded to do this today.
Dearval, you come before us today as a member of the Compagnie du Couteau. When you were entered into the roles of this company, you were given a task. You were charged to be like the knife, that you might defend and serve the barony of Wyewood and bring other challengers to the field. You are before us a warrior, having taken this charge and flown, becoming ever more fearsome foe and treasured teacher of the martial art to which you apply your skills. You have made us proud. Thus do we, in recognition of your hard work and successes, take unto ourselves the joyful privilege of raising you to the fellowship of the Winged Knife. Please accept this token from our hands and bear it in good and faithful service to the barony of Wyewood. Given by our hands and with this token on this 31st day of May, Anno Societatis 60, being 2025 by the reckoning of the monk Gregory. Graham de Cannon, your presence is called for before their Excellencies.
No, he's here. I've seen him. Graham, this
Graham.
is you, sweetheart.
I need to use my herald voice, apparently.
Yeah, or heraldry. Herald voice is good.
Or get everybody to be closer.
You don't have to.
Yeah, please stand if you need to. It's up to you. Okay. All right. So, many of you may not have had a chance to meet Graham yet, because Graham has joined us but fairly recently in the SCA, brought in through his charming wife, who has introduced him to the SCA, but he has jumped in with both feet. He has researched a name. He has registered outstanding heraldry. Make sure you check in with him on that because it is fantastic heraldry. I love it. It has floaty things. It's great. But he is also just a joy. Every time we see him at events, he is so excited to be there. He is so excited to help at the event. He is so enthusiastic to be a part of our association and our society. And for those reasons, we are minded to do this.
A single step begins the greatest journey. Some begin their path with such promise and light that they cannot but inspire others. Such a one is Graham de Cannon. See now to either side of thy path an crescent, symbol of promising beginnings, and an estoile, symbol of future accomplishments. Be thou encouraged, step forward on thy path, and our thanks for inspiring us. Given this 31st day of May, AS 60, for the recipient of the Argent and Crescent, a joyous noise. Their Excellencies call before them the following gentles: John de Percy, Gabriel de Lepinay, Mikhail Aldrich, Arianwen Firk Anna, Simon Fish, Saphira Technica.
In order to cut down on time, I'm not going to speak about each person, but I have written words for all of you that you will understand my sentiment. All of you are receiving my favor because I love you all, and you are part of the heart of Wyewood. And without you, there is no coronet. Without you, there is no Wyewood. And so all of you get my personal words and my token. There will be another token, but it's coming from a war zone. You know what those are like. They are individual tokens.
For recipients of the Baronies' favor, a joyous noise.
Alessandro de Montefeltro, your presence is desired by their Excellencies.
Alessandra!
Alessandra!
Did you see that sigh? I can see that sigh. I can hear it from here.
She's like, you're doing this in the morning court, I'm busy.
I'm sorry, I know you were busy.
As she does.
Hi. God knows I couldn't do that.
All right.
So, hopefully most of you know this fantastic lady. Our immediate predecessor is Baroness. But so much more than that. She has served in numerous offices in the barony. She's currently our exchequer, which is probably one of the most thankless offices in the SKA.
And one of the most important.
And one of the most important, and one of the most tedious, because if you ever looked at spreadsheets, some people love spreadsheets. I don't. She loves spreadsheets, which is awesome. I don't love spreadsheets. Spreadsheets make me want to eat pillows. So, we love those people who are willing to do those jobs that require spreadsheets. But also, she's done lists for Wyewood in the past. She has organized events for us. She has done so many things for Wyewood. She has been a friend and confidant to us as we've done these jobs. But her service to Wyewood has been numerous and long, and for those reasons we are minded to do this.
Alessandro, you are here before us today as a member of the Compagnie de la Force of Wyewood. When you received this honor, you were given a task. You were charged to be like the Fork, to serve the barony of Wyewood as one who knows the importance of giving with joy and serving with no expectation of return. You are before us again, steadfast, having taken this charge and flown to excel, there are the spreadsheets, far beyond your already notable accomplishments and inspiring in others the love of service. You have made us proud. Please accept this token from our hands and bear it in good and faithful service to the barony of Wyewood. Thus do we, in recognition of your hard work and successes, take unto ourselves the joyful privilege of raising you to the fellowship of the Winged Fork. Please accept this token from our hands and bear it in good and faithful service to the barony of Wyewood. Given by our hands and with this token on this 31st day of May, Anno Societatis 60, being 2025 by the reckoning of the monk Gregory.
Show the camera because I realize we haven't been doing that.
For the recipient of the Winged Fork, hip hip!
Huzzah!
Margaret Palmer, your presence is requested by their Excellencies.
So, a lot of you likely know Margaret for the service aspects of what she does, which is many service aspects, you know, running events and running gate and running events and being an officer and running events and running gate and running events and running gate. We've seen Margaret do all of these things. Did you know she does amazing artistry work too. So Margaret sets her hands to many wonderful fiber urns. Does beautiful knitting, does absolutely lovely woven trims, turns many of these things in as largesse, but is doing beautiful things in the arts. And sometimes when you're such a powerhouse in one area, that other area can be a little bit overlooked. So for that reason today, we are minded to do this.
The spoon is a familiar tool within the kitchens and halls of Wyewood and has a long-standing association with the arts and sciences in our barony. But it is also a vessel used for measuring. Humble though it may be, it is the spoon that imparts the proper portion to the recipe. Be like the spoon, for where a laurel's well of knowledge might overwhelm the newcomer, it could be your measure of knowledge that provides the right portion. Please accept this token from our hands and bear it in good and faithful service to the barony of Wyewood.
The illuminator on this was Lady Soria, the ludicrous painter of Antir.
For the newest recipient of the spoon, hip hip!
Huzzah!
Their Excellencies would have the following members of their populace before them. Weirverk Merwith, Juana La Christiana, Leo La Fierce, Boreas Lucchesi, Tim Lightfellow, Avina de Hurt, and Nicolin de Bray.
Or someone willing to accept on their behalf if there is such a person here. So, as His Excellency noted, this is being Baron and Baroness is not an easy job. There is a lot that goes on behind the scenes. There is a lot of work that needs to be done. And to make the barony and the baronage look good takes a lot of hands. Again, I'm not going to go through and tell every single person for time purposes why I'm doing what I'm doing today, but you are also getting handwritten notes from me explaining it. And one of my coins as a placeholder, because my tokens are also, they are not the mysterious package from France that you may have seen me talking about, but they are also in shipment and haven't quite made it yet. But for each of you today, what I am giving to you or to the person you are picking up for is my Baroness's favor, to say thank you because we generally could not have done this over the past 6 years without you. Yeah. And Nicolin, we will get this to you to be brought home to you. Thank you. You really should go back to your seats.
For the recipients of the Baroness's favor, a joyous noise! Their Excellencies would have Johann Gutmann before them. He is not here.
And he is not here, but we are going to talk about this and still do it because this is our last day to do these things. We want to make sure that this is read into law. Johannes has done a great deal of service for our barony, particularly in his work as our herald, which is a role that he served in for 2 years, but also just as somebody that when he has been able to be at events, shows up, helps set up, helps tear down, has made a point of making sure that we were fed and taken care of, has done retinue work, and for all of those reasons, we are minded to do this today.
The fork is a familiar tool within the kitchen and halls of Wyewood. It is often used to determine if a meal is done. It is therefore a fitting symbol for those who must determine if a task is done as well. Be like the fork. While the pelican's beak dives deep into the breast to feed its young, for many tasks, a prick of the fork is all that is needed to determine whether the job is done. Please accept this token from our hands and bear it in good and faithful service to the barony of Wyewood.
And Johannes, we will be getting this to you as soon as we are able to connect with you and make that happen. Thank you.
For the recipient of the fork, hip hip!
Huzzah!
Thus concludes the morning business of their Excellencies of Wyewood.
Now opens the court of their Excellencies, Gera and Christopher, Baronin and Baroon of Madrone.
You can stand in the middle. That way you are centered in the screen.
Okay.
So welcome to the Madrone part of the event, which will predominantly take place here. The Martial Champions, we're looking forward to meeting those who would vie on our list today. We also would welcome your company under the pavilion or as we wander the event. We're very glad everybody here has decided to come and spend a optimistic day outdoors with us.
Let all who would compete in the Martial Combat Champion list of the Barony of Madrone assemble now before Christopher and Gara, Coronets of Madrone. Let all who would compete! Yusuf, that means you, right?
Get over here.
Come on, Kiri!
It's hitting time!
Yeah, it's hitting time!
Hitting time, hitting time, hitting time, hitting time.
Tim's out. No. Tim's not competing.
People of Madrone, see here.
Hold on just a minute.
One more.
We're waiting on one more, but we'll settle down. Okay. All right. I am thrilled to see the size of these lists. This is amazing. Could I have everyone who wants to compete for the Armored Combat Championship raise their hand? Excellent. Can I have everyone who would like to compete for the Rapier Championship raise their hand? Excellent. Can I have everyone who, if they haven't already won the Rapier Championship, wants to compete for the Cut and Thrust Championship? How many are competing for multiple championships today? Awesome.
Very good.
Okay.
People of Madrone, see here the entrance in the champion lists. Great is the honor of this list, for the victor shall wear the mantle of a baronial champion. But you, who enter here into honorable combat do, by your courtesy and valor, show forth the renown of this barony of Madrone in the kingdom of Antir. Let brave deeds and chivalrous conduct prove you worthy of the honor you seek and the favors you bear. Hear you now the words. You already said them. Let the people of Madrone bear witness to the contestants' oath. Do you each know and swear to abide by the rules of the lists?
I so swear.
Do you each swear that if victory be yours today, that you will attend the baronial champions tourney to select your successor?
I so swear.
Do you also affirm that as champion you will swear an oath of service to the barony of Madrone?
I so swear.
Then go bravely unto the field of honor to prove the worth of your cause in noble victory or honorable defeat. Here suspends the court of Baroon Christopher and Baroonin Gara. Championship contestants for armored combat, rapier, and cut and thrust, please report to the list field to warm up. Maybe not all at once.
And for instructions.
Yes, the tournament will begin at very soon. You have their Excellencies' names to be about to do business.
Armored Combat first, Rapier second, Cut and Thrust third. We're just going to run them in sequence throughout the day.
Oyez, oyez, your attention please. Now begins the courts of the Baronies of Wyewood and Madrone.
Hey y'all! Look, it's my last time doing this. I can be a little funny. So we are so excited that every single one of you came out today. Hopefully had a good time, whether you were on the fighting field, on the range, in classes, coming over and eating some delicious sausages, or just hanging out with your friends. Hopefully it was a great time had by all, and you didn't get too damp. The rain held off for the most part. It was a little Seattle moist, but we made it through. Any words from your Excellencies?
What she said.
So we have some business we're going to try to get through in a reasonable clip, and their Excellencies also have some business. We won't try to keep you too late tonight. I would say after court is over, we do encourage people to stay around, volunteer to help us take down. Many hands make light work, and we would like all of our event volunteers to be able to go home at a reasonable hour and preferably non-broken. With that said, let's get on with the business.
Do our event stewards have anything they would like to share?
I think we're good.
No?
Well, come up here, come up here anyway.
You take yours, I'll take yours.
So, on behalf of the grateful Baronies of Wyewood,
And Madrone.
we would like to thank you so much for your service and working together so beautifully to make this terrific combined event. So please accept this largesse on our behalf and share it with your event staff with our compliments.
And thank you for everything you've done. This has been a fantastic event.
Share this.
For the event stewards, huzzah! Tim Lightfellow has some things to hand out. Yes.
Okay.
You're like, which thing's they?
Okay, so as Chief Archer, one of my joys every year is handing out top 10 medallions to Wyewood archers. So we'll just wait till everyone comes up and then applause at the end. So for open, we have Everard de Villon took 5th place. Is he even here?
He was here.
He's probably escaping. Okay. For longbow, Simon Fish took 6th place. For crossbow, John de Percy took 1st. I took 3rd, and Everard took 5th. Where's John? You want me to just bring it to you? Okay. So for period recurve, another Everard took 6th. And Bryn Hardy took her 1st, and she got 10th place. Her first top 10. Is she here, or did they have to take the dogs home? Okay. Not doing well on this count so far. Okay, let's see. Period longbow, Everard de Villon, 6th place. You might get the feeling he shoots all the categories.
You may be done calling up all of his tokens by the time he gets here.
Okay, period crossbow. John de Percy took 2nd place. Tim took 3rd place. And Everard took 4th place. Royal Archers Challenge Handbow, Simon Fish took 5th place. And Tim took 2nd place. And that does it. So Everard, you have open category, crossbow, parried longbow, and that one left, parried crossbow. Awesome. Good job.
Thank you, and well done to all of the archers that shoot with Wyewood.
I'm going to kill myself on that.
Their Excellencies would have before them the following gentles: Dietrich von Katzenberg, Johannes Gutmann, Stephen the Sinister, Margaret Palmer, Tim Lightfellow, Avina de Hurt, Leo the Fierce, Mikhail Aldrich, Arianwen Ferkana.
Now I know all these people are not here. These are the awards of the Baron's favor. I'm not going to take a lot of time in court with this. I have written personal notes to each of these people. That one's for Mikhail. These are valued members of Wyewood, who, without whom, well, there wouldn't be a Wyewood, and these coronets would not exist. These people are pillars of our community, and they are valued deeply by all of us. And we will see to it that Dietrich and Johannes get theirs. Please, I am willing to discuss these at court, but read my words, understand how I feel. Thank you so much for everything that you have done. Thank you. Oh, and
He also has coins for you.
I also have coins for you. There are formal tokens, but there's a war going on where they're being made, and you know how that goes. They are not coins. These are my personal coins that were struck by Master Arian. And I give them to you as a placeholder for something that we...
Hip hip!
Hey, Tim. Tim, behind you.
Tim.
Yes.
Can someone remove that chair that no one's sitting in? Just in his way.
It's holding down the rug.
Thanks. For Harvey. Yeah.
Just be careful as you come up, not to trip on Graham, wonderfully done, darling.
If there is anyone here for whom this is their first event, you are welcome to approach their Excellencies.
Yes.
And for our adult people too. We're like, oh gosh, maybe. Hello, welcome. We've got some more coming from the back. We love to see it.
So worried. Why? What are you doing?
You're fine, sweetheart. We're so excited to see all of you. Come on in.
I don't.
So, it has become a tradition within the Kingdom of Ontir that we like to welcome you to your first event, tell you that we've hoped you've had a wonderful time, and that we hope we're going to get to see you again. And as part of that hope that we will see you again, we like to make a small gift to you, and I will let Baroness Guerra, Baronin Guerra, sorry, messed that up, explain a little bit about the gift.
And also, can I do my...
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I would like to welcome all of you for whom this is your first event, but I challenge all the rest of you here in court to look at these good gentles, and when you see them, support them, encourage them, answer their questions, and be the reason they come back. We have cups as a sign of hospitality, but we would like everybody to have a cup. Although maybe they're all breakable. And I don't have as many, but we also have
one she could do damage with.
We also have caps. I actually have a cup in my cap to pat it. But we also have caps as a sign of your investment in your first guard. So you were welcome to have a cup, welcome to have a cap, or both if we have enough caps to go around as a token of our thanks, and I hope that you'll return to our hospitality again. So, with that,
we will let you come in through and pick what you'd like. Does the baby want the Bailey one? Okay. We'll give the baby the thing she can. But there are various, I've got some nails, there's some cups of mine, there's cups of carrots. If you like that one, there's a batch of set.
And does anybody need caps? Caps? I have knit caps for those of you who are curious.
I have coifs, I have veils.
I wonder if you had to take print to turn that along.
That cap's a nice
all right, well, thank you.
And did you want to do coin? So you had to coin first.
I got mine if I don't find it.
And first contribution to baby's college funds.
They bear my badge, the flyers, and just like a medieval brooch.
All right,
Thank you so much all for coming, and we hope to see you again soon.
For the newcomers to the society, a warm welcome and a joyous noise. Margaret Palmer has business before the court.
Hello, Margaret.
Your Excellencies!
Yes.
There is a member of your populace who deserves recognition.
Is there?
There is indeed.
Well, tell us who this good gentle is.
Simon Fisk! Your presence is demanded before their Excellencies.
So, if you haven't met Simon, you haven't necessarily been paying attention, although he is a little bit on the quiet side. Simon does an immense amount of service. He does an immense amount of service in Wyewood. He has done an immense amount of service for both Madrone and for the canton of Portolo. Sugar Canton? Yeah. Okay, brilliant. I was like, oh, I've screwed that up, but no, I did not. You have event stewarded, what did we figure out the other day? Like 6 events in 4 years? He has assisted on the event team that did Kingdom Arts and Sciences this year. You have been simultaneously an officer of 3 branches at the same time. You work with the College of Heralds. Every time there's an event, you are there for setup, you are there for takedown, you are sitting gate. I can't count how many events I go to where you are sitting gate. You just work and work and work and work and work, and your service is absolutely amazing. And because of that, we are minded to do this.
Simon Fisk, you are here before us today as a member of the Company de Port of Wyewood. When you received this honor, you were given a task. You were charged to be like the Fourth, to serve the Barony of Wyewood as one who knows the importance of giving with joy and serving with no expectation of reward. You are before us again, steadfast, having taken this charge and flown to excel far beyond your already notable accomplishments and inspiring in others the love of service. You have made us proud. Please accept this token from our hands and bear it in good and faithful service to the Barony of Wyewood. Thus do we, in recognition of your hard work and successes, take unto ourselves the joyful privilege of raising you to the fellowship of the Winged Court. Please accept this token from our hands and bear it in good and faithful service to the Barony of Wyewood. Given by our hands and with this token on this, the 31st day of May, Anna Societatis 60, being 2025 by the reckoning of the monk Gregory.
He's welcome to fill it. I don't guess what people are.
Rothifer has business in your court.
Master Rothifer. Please.
Come on down.
Thank you. With your Excellency's permission.
Of course.
One of the things that we do in society is not only recognize people that have done things, but we like to pass on honors that were given earlier to augment the things that they've done. If I will ask, it's odd for a laurel, but I will ask the Pelicans if they would stand witness, and I would ask Master Basilius to come up here. I have in my hand the Pelican medallion that belonged to Master Dunonbrana, who was the last Principality Seneschal of the Principality of Antir, the first Kingdom Seneschal of the Kingdom of Antir. He was my Pelican understudy when I was Grand Pontiff. He was a member of the Great Rebellion when Antir was trying to become a kingdom, and as he was a long-standing member of the Barony of Madrone. And as such, I would like to pass this on to the newest Pelican for the Barony of Madrone. It has a long legacy behind it of proud service to the kingdom, as you have by obtaining yours. And I give this to you, and I thank you for all of the work that you have done.
From Master Basilius, a joyous noise! In times of old, when Wyewood was but a canton, Earl Edward Seary of Greymore made a pilgrimage to Chepstow Castle on the River Wye, the ancestral home of Wyewood. He saw the great flowing river and wished to bring home its sacred waters to the people of Wyewood. He searched for a way to reach the waters as its banks were difficult to tread. As he searched, yea, he stumbled, and looking to find what had hindered his footing, saw with great wonder lying upon the ground the one true Wye. This branch, shaped as the cipher Y, upon the Wye River, had surely lain in wait in the path of Earl Seary, so that the heritage of the ages born upon the ancient land could stay with the people of Wyewood forever. Thus Earl Seary and Countess Elizabeth, at great peril of being discovered, brought the great relic home in secret. Not long after, Earl Seary and Countess Elizabeth became the royal patrons of the Shire of Wyewood, and upon the very first day Wyewood called itself a shire, gave to each of the populace present a piece of the one true Wye to carry as a symbol of their allegiance and home. Today, the Baron and Baroness of Wyewood, the graceful Aline and the steadfast Alarich, continue the tradition of giving a piece of the one true Wye to those who have made their home in Wyewood. These gentles are called before their Excellencies to receive a piece of the one true Wye. Lucrezia, Juana la Christiana, Zandra, and Morgan of Bristol.
Nick is accepting on behalf of his lovely lady who cannot be here tonight, but we want to thank each of you for your involvement in the Barony of Wyewood. For Juana, who cannot be here, who does such absolutely stunning work every year at Ursulmus in making sure that the shared baronies of Wyewood and Madrone have one of the most welcoming host spaces that you could possibly see, with some of the most immaculate food you could possibly eat. Possets! All the possets. We thank her.
If you go home hungry, that's on you.
That's on you at Ursulmus, because she does such an amazing job, and her artistry and creativity just grow every year. Sandra, you've been a long-time member of Wyewood, but you can come now into your adulthood, and we are so happy to see that, and we are so happy to see you getting involved more. And we know you've assisted with your dad with stuff with the Chamberlain's office, and we're so thrilled to see that. That's for you. And Morgan, we were shocked to find out you didn't have one of these, and we wanted to make that right, because we have known that you have time-shared your heart with Madrone and Wyewood for a very, very, very long time. We are not trying to steal your sergeant, I promise, but we do want to recognize that that Wyewood is also always willing to be your home port of call whenever you are available to be here. So we are
Always remember, no matter where you go, Wyewood is a state of mind. It is with you, and you are with us.
So thank you all, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the event.
A joyful noise for the new Wyewoodians! Gwendolyn McOslane, you are called before their Excellencies.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Okay.
You do not have to kneel.
I can kneel.
You can if you want, but
Whether I get up or not, it's going to remain to be seen.
well, we have strapping young people that can help you.
All right.
We're here for it. Hoist.
So, Gwendolyn is one of those artisans that you just look at the things she produces and you're like, holy cats. She does lace making that you cannot fathom that this lace was made by human hands. It is so, so, so gorgeous. Her embroidery, particularly in her artwork with goldwork embroidery, absolutely stunning. Her costuming is fantastic. Her research is amazing. I could go on and on and on. She has been an arts and sciences champion of Wyewood. Just chef's kiss. For all of those reasons, we are minded to do this today.
Gwendolyn, you are here before us today as a member of the Compagnie de Collier of Wyewood. When you received this honor, you were given a task. You were charged to be like the spoon, to serve the Barony of Wyewood, to help measure and increase the knowledge in your chosen field of study, and to nurture others to know the love of the arts and sciences. You are before us again, a teacher of the arts and sciences, having taken this charge and flown, giving flight to the knowledge of your arts for the benefit of all in Wyewood. You have made us proud. Thus do we, in recognition of your hard work and successes, take unto ourselves the joyful privilege of raising you to the fellowship of the Winged Spoon. Please accept this token from our hands and bear it in good and faithful service to the Barony of Wyewood. Given by our hands and with this token on this 31st day of May, Anno Societatis 60, being 2025 by the reckoning of the monk Gregory. A joyous noise for the latest recipient of the Winged Spoon. Would all children who are present please present themselves before their Excellencies?
Chronological.
Chronological.
You don't count that.
I'm not allowed to court Joseph for 12.
We have some things in here that might actually be babysitting. We've got some other kids. That might actually be but our children are like, we're going to let them go, get excited with the box. But our children are the lifeblood of the SCA. They are who are going to grow up and continue hopefully to play this game when many of us are long gone. So we want to support them and encourage them in doing that. So it is important that they have fun at events. To encourage that fun, we are gifting those children who are here today and part of our populace with small gifts of toys, small dolls, stuffed animals to encourage them to have fun and keep coming back to events and hopefully continue to grow in this game with us and become some of the amazing second generation or even third generation players that we see out in the audience among us. So to the children who are here today, we thank you for coming, and to the second generation third among us, thank you for staying.
Margaret Palmer, their Excellencies, would have you before them in their court.
Again.
Wait, do we need to frisk her for other papers?
No, I have the paper this time.
Archery.
That was the only shenanigans she was in on. So many shenanigans. Hi, Margaret! You're having a busy day. Sorry about that. We're not sorry. So, Margaret, earlier you got to help us surprise Simon.
Yes.
And one of the things we talked about with Simon is how many events he's stewarded. So what I would like the populace to know is that if Simon wasn't stewarding the event, Margaret probably was. If you've attended a Wyewood event and it wasn't Simon, it was probably Margaret. Margaret has also served on event teams both with Wyewood, with Madrone, with Portolo, in helping with major kingdom events. If Margaret has been an officer of all three branches at the same time, if Margaret is not on the event team, she's probably running the gate staff. If Margaret's not running the gate staff, she's probably just sitting gating for funsies. She's one of those spreadsheet people, and we love that for her, because God knows we need them. I ain't that person. She is one of those people who finds that joy in service, and we talked a little bit about that this morning. We were talking about how sometimes her arts get overshadowed because she finds so much joy in service. And for that joy in service, we are minded to do this today.
Margaret Palmer, you are here before us today as a member of the Compagnie de la Force of Wyewood. When you received this honor, you were given a task. You were charged to be like the Fork, to serve the Barony of Wyewood as one who knows the importance of giving with joy and serving with no expectation of return. You are before us again, steadfast, having taken this charge and flown to excel far beyond your already notable accomplishments, and inspiring in others the love of service. You have made us proud. Please accept this token from our hands and bear it in good and faithful service to the Barony of Wyewood. Thus do we, in recognition of your hard work and successes, take unto ourselves the joyful privilege of raising you to the fellowship of the Winged Fork. Please accept this token from our hands and bear it in good and faithful service to the Barony of Wyewood. Given by our hands and with this token on this 31st day of May, Anno Societatis 60, being 2025 by the reckoning of the monk Gregory.
Thank you so much, Margaret.
For the newest member of the Winged Fork, hip hip!
Huzzah! Yes. We're releasing you
for now.
Yes. Yeah, you're already wearing one of my favorites, so I think you're done. I was like, wait, hold. Yeah, we're good.
The following gentles are called before their excellencies: Mikhail Aldrich, Arianwen Firk Anna, Kate the Curious, Graham de Cannon, Saphira Technica, Geoffrey of the Reeds, Deja of Wyewood, Bjorn Adelson, Gabriel Lepine, and Derval.
Hello. I'm going to give the people from the way back a minute to get up here. But I will start handing these out as I go. So much like we talked about earlier, we're trying to get through court, so everybody's not here all very, very late time tonight. My feelings for each and every one of you are individual, and I've written them to you, so you have a chance to read them at home. Also included in these envelopes is one of my coins as a placeholder. It is not the mysterious package from France, as I said this morning, but my tokens are also in the mail and have not made it yet, so I will catch up to you at a future event to get those to you. But each and every one of you today is receiving my Baroness's favor, because again, it takes so many hands to run a baronage. It is an exhausting lot of work. And we could not absolutely do it without each and every person who you've generally seen getting our favor, whether that's been at this event, an earlier event. We could not do it. There's no way. So if you are receiving these from our hands, please know that you are receiving them with our love and our gratitude and our admiration. And we are so, so glad to be able to gift these to you today. And please know it is deeply from the heart. So, thank you.
For the recipients of the Baroness's favor, a joyous noise! Avina de Hert, you are called before their excellencies.
There's one right there. Okay. Yeah, let us support you. Look, we going through this together. Avina and I are sharing a chronic illness right now, so we're both tired. So for those of you who do not know Avina, it is probably because a lot of her work has happened behind the scenes. And it is the kind of work that often doesn't get seen because it's not flashy things like running a kingdom event. It's not flashy things like being out there and being in the middle of things as a marshal, or being out there with a shiny hat on your head talking at people, right? Like, everybody sees me. What you don't see is the person who literally, in the run-up to the Madrone Wyewood 12th night that ended up taking 3 years to be a 12th night because there was a pandemic, spent those 3 years playing whack-a-mole with all of the trolls on Facebook that would show up onto that event. Every time one of them would come in as a troll, Avina was one of the people that was in there whacking them down for 3 years. She has been our social media person since I think we started having social media, whether that was in office officially or not. She has served as the branch herald for Wyewood more times than I can count. She has been the court coordinator for Wyewood, I think pretty much as long as we have been a barony. She has been the person that makes these courts look good. And trust me, without her, these would be a hot mess.
It would be chaos.
You've met me. I'm feral. Avina is what makes this work.
Does that mean I'm personally range?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm all right with
So,
that.
we want to make sure that you are getting the recognition you deserve. And because of that, we are minded to do this.
Avina, you are here before us today as a member of the Compagnie de la Force of Wyewood. When you received this honor, you were given a task. You were charged to be like the Fork, to serve the Barony of Wyewood as one who knows the importance of giving with joy and serving with no expectation of return. You are before us again, steadfast, having taken this charge and flown to excel far beyond your already notable accomplishments and inspiring others in the love of service. You have made us proud. Please accept this token from our hands and bear it in good and faithful service to the Barony of Wyewood. Thus do we, in recognition of your hard work and successes, take unto ourselves the joyful privilege of raising you to the fellowship of the Winged Fork. Please accept this token from our hands and bear it in good and faithful service to the Barony of Wyewood. Given by our hands and with this token on this 31st day of May, Anno Societatis 60, being 2025 by the reckoning of the monk Gregory. For the newest recipient of the Winged Fork, a joyous noise!
Balance.
Yes. We don't know her. Balance, we don't know.
Your Excellencies, may I say a few words about our upcoming events?
Absolutely, please do.
So this September 6th, which is the Saturday after Labor Day, after September Crown, Gabriel and I will be stewarding the Wyewood Martial Champions right here on this site. We are looking forward to seeing you all there. You wanted to say something about the wonderful food we're going to have?
Yes, very, very excited. We have a new feaster for lunch, and we are going to have pork butt smoked on site. And additionally, it's not period, but mac and cheese. When she offered
I can
mac and cheese is good.
Okay, cool. When she offered this, I asked the others, please let me say yes. I will never ask for anything again. So very excited about wonderful competition, wonderful food.
Yep.
Thank you.
So you'll be hearing more about this event as time goes on. If any of our current champions are here, before you leave today, please contact me and make sure I have your contact information, because I'll need to get in touch with you about running your outgoing tournaments for your new for the new champions. Thank you. Your Excellencies have a presentation for Gabrielle and Robert. If Gabrielle and Robert are present, please present yourselves to their Excellencies.
That's not gonna work.
Oh, you're there. We just saw you.
Yeah, I said we would like Baron Robert and Baroness Gabrielle to please join us.
Wearing their coronets as usual.
These are our founding Baron and Baroness. Without them, these might not be in existence at all. But you'll notice that there's a difference. You'll notice that we have something and they do not. Oh, but they are. And today, we're gonna fix it.
So we could not.
Oh yeah.
So for the record, they stepped down from this office approximately 9 years ago. Am I correct on that? Approximately 9 years ago. We could not, in good conscience, leave our roles as Baron and Baroness of Wyewood, step down at June Fair, put on the coronets I made for us, and know that Robert and Gabri still didn't have personal coronets of their own. Well, there were extenuating circumstances for both of you, and I'm aware of that. But regardless, I couldn't do it. And I was like, well, I'm already making two. How hard can this be?
You are in the SCA.
I am in the SCA and I'm originally from Callantyre, so...
Callantyre, the land
where
of...
I can make that. So while I was working, mine was already finished, while I was working on His Excellencies, I decided to work on a couple of side projects, and we would like to present those to you today.
These are in your colors.
They're
reflective of your stations.
They are sealed like crazy with leather sheen, so they should be fairly waterproof. And hopefully they're gonna fit. Yes! Look, it's good enough for government work, Robert. I can theoretically loosen it up a little bit, but it's good enough for government work. But
or the swelling they go down one of the two.
one or the other. But please wear them long and in good health. And eventually he may make you some more that are fancy and metal, but we were on a timeline.
Yeah.
So,
these are beautiful.
It's on the list.
So we love you and thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for being our founders.
We think this is
For our founding baronies! Hip hip! Hip hip!
I only expect you to wear them 50% of the time.
Our Baron and Baroness would like to take a moment to recognize each other.
I mean, I guess so. So to do this job requires partnership. It is hard work. It is long work. Even in a barony as wonderful as Wyewood, where nobody asked us to bail them out of jail or mediate their divorce, and we never set a site on fire in the entirety of our tenure. Thank you for that.
There's stories behind those, aren't there?
Oh, so many stories.
Oh, so many.
It's a lot of energy, physical energy and emotional energy, and if you aren't doing this with somebody who has your back, it's going to be a long road. And thankfully, we were doing it with someone who had our backs. So, do you want to go first? Would you like me to go first?
I'll go.
You go first. Okay.
I would not, I could not have done this without you. Wyewood is a wonderful place, but without you, it would be less for me, and I would never have sought this work. So for you, the last ring from my hand. I understand that you already have some.
So
this one's for that.
Great minds think alike. So that was his favor to me. My favor to him is a ring in the shape of a bit of a quatrefoil, but it's also sturdy because I know this man. And
these rings ain't weak.
And the energy that he brings to things. So, because you have stood for me and you've protected me through all the things that have come throughout this process, be they pandemic or chronic illness or all the other adventures we did not expect on when we set off on this road. And just like you said, there's nobody else I would have done this with. So, thank you.
For Baroness Aline and Baron Alarich, a very joyous noise!
Why?
Why?
I think we have one last piece of business.
Would all officers, sergeants, and champions of Wyewood please approach the throne?
Our time as Baron and Baroness draws to its end, and it is not meet that we hold you in fealty or service to us further.
Because the step down will be happening at June Fair, which will be having a very, very tight court, we have been asked by the Crown, a very long court. Bring court snacks to June Fair, my friends. Or dinner. Both.
And visit
Both
the
is good.
privy first.
But we have been asked to take a step and go ahead and do this now, so that there are less things that need to be done in court at our changeover. So with that in mind, we will now be going through the ceremony to release you into the care of their majesties until such time as our successors step up. As we leave our positions as Baron and Baroness of Wyewood, we thank you for your good and faithful service. To us and to the people of our barony, we do here release you from your oaths, that you may be free to continue in service to our successors. We ask you to give them the same dedication and loyalty that you have shown us until now. The members of the Sergeantry have served us well.
Likewise, those of you who have chosen to serve as officers.
As have you, champions. We do here release you all from our service into the keeping of their majesties. We charge you to serve our successors with that same dedication and loyalty. You may go.
Thank you.
Thank you. And know that we remain your friends, if not your...
We release you from our service,
but
not
never
from our love.
This concludes the business of Wyewood.
Now resumes the court of their Excellencies, Gera and Christopher, Baronin and Baron of Madrone.
You already said nice words.
Yes, you did.
I have no more nice words.
Used them all.
The Honorable Lord Salvador Rodrigo de Granada, Rapier Champion of Madrone, please come before their Excellencies.
Yeah, that's you. Salvador. Hello. Wonderful. You have served us faithfully and well as a rapier champion of Madrone. You've been incredibly helpful, offered help when I didn't even know I needed help, and you've represented Madrone honorably and with great composure, and we thank you for your service as champion. But it is time for that to conclude as we name a new champion. So if we can have the regalia. You can team. That's a lot of stuff, dude. Yes, thank you. We would normally award you a championship scroll, I dropped the ball on that, so I have an IOU, little scroll, that I wrote and calligraphed for you.
Salvador conquered our list with a casual flick of his wrist. A fencer so skilled, all opponents he killed. A champion stands in our midst. The outgoing champion, a joyous noise.
Now stay.
But wait,
stay.
There's more. Salvador, in your prowess, leadership, and outstanding effort in promoting martial activity, your contributions have brought great credit to yourself and to your barony. Baroon Christopher and Baroon Angara are pleased to honor you with admittance to the barony's premier martial order, the Order of the Great.
Salvador is obviously an excellent fencer. He is a hard worker. He well deserves.
Hold for dragon!
Oh, good, and there was no boo. There's always a boo.
Gather all, Madrone here. Let the halls ring loud with cheer. Honor we a warrior. War or peace, you fill the need. Noble in both word and deed. Teaching all, you take the lead. Warrior, leader. Noble, wise. Skills and knowledge highly prized. Your name we now recognize. Thus, let it be known that the Honorable Lord, Salvador Rodrigo de Granada, shall be entered into the Right Honorable Order of the Great by our hand and seal this 31st day of May, Anno Societatis 60.
This scroll was painted by Aurelia, they're hiding. Aurelia painted this scroll, so that was hers.
For Salvador, recipient of the Great, 3 cheers! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
We need you to name.
Salvador, would you please summon the good gentle who has emerged victorious in today's tournament?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, Master Galen! The patient.
It's really better though.
Congratulations on your victory today. Your fighting was excellent. Surprise, surprise. And well deserved.
Our championship will be in excellent hands if you representing Madrone and the school. So, there's a line. We don't have one. Okay, this is the regalia of the Madrone Rapier champion. Please bear this with honor and with our gratitude. There's going to be a replacement by the end of the summer, I promise. You have stuff. I'm sorry, we're doing that at the end of all the champions. So, we would like you to stay in our court, just maybe off to the side, while we bring up the other champions, and we'll do your oath of service all at the same time.
Perfect.
All right.
For Master Galen the Patient, a joyous noise! Please remain in court while we welcome the other champions. May they sit. Sir Quaz Vermindal, Armored Combat Champion of Madrona. Please come before their excellencies. Oh, you're open, sir. Sorry.
Sir Quaz, you have been a wonderful champion. It has been my pleasure and privilege to get to know you better this year as you've served us. You have been an incredibly hardworking champion. If you weren't already a knight, I'd suggest the sergeant treat. You've been an amazing, amazing part of our branch for the past year, and I'm very thankful for all that you've done for us.
Yeah, thank you for all you've done. So outstanding.
So I'll take your regalia. Heavy. You too. Get an original Limerick IOU.
Appreciate it.
There once was a warrior named Quaz, who fought for a glorious cause. A champion he is, a sword-fighting whiz, one champion by baronial laws. For the outgoing champion, a joyous noise! Sir Quaz, would you please summon the good gentle who has emerged victorious?
If you wait at here.
Oh yes, wait with
Actually, no, you get to go.
you get to go, yes.
Thank you.
Get your chair, get out.
I hate serving with you.
Okay, perfect. Got it. Thank you. Sorry.
I scripted this wrong.
Yes.
Sorry.
Nick, thank you for your hard work on behalf of the barony, both as marshal and now as our champion. Most of you here know that Nick also fights for me in Crown, so I'm a little bit biased about how awesome he is. But we're really pleased to have you serve as our champion for this upcoming year. You will represent Madrone beautifully in Nevada, and I'm very glad to have you in this role.
So Nick, you are already representing Madrone in an excellent manner. You are our marshal for heavy. You are our sergeant. This is well deserved.
And again, I'm working on it.
That's nice.
It smells like a closet. It smells like a what? A closet.
3 cheers for Nicholas Volkart! Is it Volkart?
Volkart.
Volkart! Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Nicholas, please remain in court while we welcome the other champions made this day. Payne, dispenser of war boys. Cut and thrust champion of Madrone, please come before their excellencies.
Gonna have to figure it out.
Payne, thank you. Thank you so much for fighting so honorably in our championship. And being an amazing friend and counsel and representative of Madrone this year. You have done admirably, and we're really pleased to have had you be a champion. Yes, you have.
You've done an excellent job. Yes, even you. Thank you for all you've done.
We release you from our service.
Yes.
Jersey. Return the regalia of your station at this time.
And wait. And you also. IOU scroll.
A champion in combat named Payne, cut and thrust has been on his brain. He dueled with ease in spite of his knees, victorious in Madrone proclaim. For Payne, a joyous noise! Would you summon the good gentle who has emerged victorious in today's tournament?
Get over there!
Don Samuel, congratulations on your win. I'm really excited to have you in this role. You already represent Madrone well, and wearing this cloak and being a champion, I am sure that you will continue to do so. I'm also... So, Don Samuel donated to us a cut and thrust sword for our champion. Which we now get to get back to him. And here's the...
I've got the cloak here.
Okay. We do not currently have a medallion. We will have another this year. So you
For
can
the arts and
you can
sciences.
make it glam.
Sciences.
Yes, indeed.
You only do that when you're
So
doing something illegal.
congratulations. If you will stand with the other champions, we will do the oath of service.
For Don Samuel, a joyous noise!
Yeah.
For Lord Niklaus Volkart, Master Galen the Patient, and Don Samuel, are you prepared to make an oath of service on this day? Do you? Oh man, I'm not gonna say that. Do you three swear an oath of service to the Barony of Madrone that you will obey their Excellencies' lawful commands in all matters concerning this land, and mindful that the harmony of Madrone springs from your own deeds, that you will deal courteously and fairly with those of every degree until you are released from this oath, or the coronets depart from these lands?
I so swear. We hear your oath. Honestly, we will acknowledge your service, hear your counsel, and support your endeavors on behalf of the people of our barony. So say aye.
Champions, please join us in their Excellencies' court. Spoken like a Taoist. Alright, next order of business. Their Excellencies invite Elistar of Madrone to come before them so that they might have words with her while all are here to witness.
Elistar, you have been an amazing support and friend for us both personally as B&B and to the branch with your service, your work in the Culinary Guild, your support for so many of the adventures, Maytown, all that we have been on. And we would like to recognize you for that at this time.
Those that tend our Madrone tree, who labor that our tree may grow. Oh wait, no.
That's correct.
No,
yeah, that's a scroll text.
But did you tell her what you're giving her?
We're giving Elistar the green leaf for her service to the barony.
Those that tend our Madrone tree, who labor that our tree may grow, bring us honor and bring us light. The dedication that you show, the selfless acts of service bright, we have seen and we now bestow, as is our right and by our decree. Thus do we, Christopher and Gara, coronets of the great barony of Madrone, present Elistar of Madrone with a token of the green leaf, done by our hand and seal this 31st day of May, Annus Societatis 60.
The scroll artist is Her Ladyship Soraya of Dragonslayer, who paints incredible numbers of charters for many branches.
For Elistar, the newest recipient of the green leaf, a joyous noise! Their Excellencies call noble Valerian the Furious into their court so that they might have words with them while all are here to witness.
Might I also ask that the sergeants and sergeantry candidates of Madrone join us at this time? Maybe off to the sides, because it's crowded up here.
Sergeants and sergeantry candidates.
Sergeants and sergeantry candidates!
Just off to the side.
Okay, you have the targets and belt and beach. You get okay. I have one. Yes. Alright, so Valerian has fulfilled a year-long quest to become a sergeant of Madrone. In doing this, they have taken on projects and learning adventures from all parts of the SCA. This, for us, helps her to be part of sort of the operating staff that you see up here of the Barony. It also, and I'm hoping, helps them to fill in any gaps in their knowledge of the SCA and helps them to add a really cool line to their resume going forward in terms of their long-term quests and goals in the SCA. We could not be more thrilled that you have completed this quest and are joining us as a Lancer. Lancer is an equestrian sergeant. They are the only one in Madrone at this time, and maybe the only one in the kingdom at this time.
No, we've got Marguerite, who's...
No, Marguerite is not a Lancer.
Not a Lancer?
I used to be
Rhina was our only Lancer. Yes. So, congratulations to you.
Hold for dragon!
So this belt is last worn by Kate Kim, who will be stepping down as a courtier in the very near future. And so we are honored to give this to you. We will ask that if you choose to replace the leather, because it's pretty old, just hang on to the original leather because it should have some notes as to who's had this in the past. But this is your belt, so that all may know that you are a representative of Madrone and your haversack for the same. And I will get you arms, because you put your opponent's arms on the haversack as well.
Be it known throughout the lands that in the Barony of Madrone, noble Valerian the Furious has, through great effort and skill, successfully completed the coronet's trials of the sergeantry, and will henceforth be known as a Lancer of Madrone. Do you, Valerian, swear an oath of service to the coronets of Madrone, that you will obey their Excellencies' lawful commands in all matters concerning this land, and mindful that the harmony of Madrone springs from your own deeds, that you will deal and fairly with those of every degree, until you are released from this oath, or the coronets depart from these lands?
I so swear.
We do hereby accept your service that you have offered unto us.
And we, for our part,
do return this honor unto you and those of your household, so long as we hold these lands of Madrone.
So say I, Christopher.
So say I, Gara. And we love your household.
Be it known to all that we, Christopher and Gara, Baroon and Baroonin of Madrone, do hereby acknowledge that Valerian the Furious has fulfilled all requirements and shall hereafter be known as a Lancer of Madrone. We bestow upon them the right to bear all tokens and regalia of the sergeantry, and the duty to uphold all the obligations of this station. Granted this 31st day of May, on the Societatis 60, by our hand and seal. Arise, Valerian, Lancer of Madrone, and greet your fellows. All right, sergeants.
Sergeants, remain for just a moment. Do we have...
Their Excellencies invite any candidates who wish to petition to begin the sergeantry quest into their presence.
And we do have to. Okay.
Yay! There's another one.
All right. These good generals would like to attend this quest. I would like to have each of you present verbally or in interpretive dance or whatever. your petition to us before we release you to join the peers. So?
Alrighty. I contained it as best as I could. I have made a scroll, and on it, I have written my petition. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no surprise.
Foliage from the New World, it's fine. I don't think it's disease. So, it has seen its time on the vessel. I drew a map of the New World as best as I could. From Hispania to Hispaniola, including a sea monster of which I actually came across. We didn't capture it, otherwise I would show you. So you take my word as a Spaniard. So, verbally, Your Excellencies, I am Salvador Rodrigo de Granada. I am currently a gallant of whiskey. And as I have come through my journey on the rapier field, I have taken more time to learn more about the SCA as a whole. Like a lot of people in the SCA, go whack friend with stick. And I've come to realize in time that maybe whack old milk with stick make butter. and in doing that, I've found joy in doing research and all sorts of these things. And I have found myself be the pinpricks of a passion that I know are coming on Fast and Furious. And I would like to serve the Barony of Madrone in that capacity as an artisan. I would like to start that journey, start that conversation, and I would love to add to the amazing people that we have here, that in the area that I now call home.
We accept the petition. We charge you to go forth in support of the Terra as they restart their sergeant to a program as a service to the entire region.
That I can do. Thank you.
I wonder how.
You.
There.
Oh, I don't know how I'm going to follow that up.
Tell us what kind of sergeant you want to be, Aline.
My duty to the barony and the kingdom as a whole is to photograph and make word fame of the rest of my peers, my friends, my sergeants, my champions. I would love to continue to do that on a different level and be able to more adequately help the barony of my home and be able to do more for my peers. In that, I take upon this quest as a sergeant to do what I can for my barony.
So your first assignment is going to be to determine whether you want to pursue the artisan or the courtier path. Artisan or steward, excuse me, they both branch into the courtier. But you don't have to decide that right away, but as you take a look at the requirements, let's talk more about what those entail. We accept your petition and we're glad to have you.
Huzzah!
I just have to be
So, as a Madrone scribal deputy, it is well within my purview to have a series of unfinished projects. My sergeantry letter, is one of them. I was encouraged to submit it regardless. So it was in a work in progress.
It's a great, very gorgeous work in progress.
There's a bit to fill in. There's going to be a bottom border and everything. But it reads as follows. To
To the most serene and resplendent cornets of Madrona, I, Emile Camus, your humble servant, in fact, most humble servant, hereby dedicate my sword, brush, hands, and all extensions thereof to the enrichment of our fair lands, to our dignified neighbors in the wonderful kingdom in the name of Madrona.
I'm so glad I went first.
We accept your petition and are excited to have you joining this wonderful group. And your first assignment is to determine whether you want to pursue the Gallant or the Artisan. Gallant, okay.
I happen to be able to work.
For our newest sergeantry candidates in Madrona, hip hip!
All right.
Their Excellencies, sergeants, except for Emile, are free to depart.
No, I'm getting executed.
Swords come out.
Their Excellencies would like to invite the Honorable Noble Emile Camus to stay in their court so that they might speak her praises while our here to win. Yeah, we know this one. Okay.
So, Emile.
This is why my sergeantry letter is not finished.
Emile is our baronial, our deputy baronial scribe, and has done a wonderful job of not only doing a tremendous amount of scribal art for us, but also teaching and encouraging the arts throughout the branch. Emile, I want to first show and then give. This is Emile's latest work. It is a replica of a historical scroll. It is actually Niklaus's sergeantry scroll, and so I would like to make sure that Niklaus gets this at this time. But this is Emile's work. So, and so we would like to award Emile the branch award for excellence in artistry, excellence in arts and sciences. It is the Sveti of Madrona, and the Sveti of Madrona is given as a token. It has a number of different colors of beads for different disciplines. Emile's bead will be red, as befits a scribal and scribal arts recipient.
Works of beauty artfully done, like glorious blossoms in the spring, honor to the barony bring, dedication deserves our praise. So come ye all with gladness raise our voices high, O everyone, in recognition. Thus do we, Christopher and Guerra, coronets of the great barony of Madrona, present the Honorable Noble Emile Camus with the token of the Sveti, done by our hand and seal, this 31st day of May, Annus Societatis 60. For Emile, recipient of the Sveti Madrona, a joyous noise! Their Excellencies beg the presence of Kathleen of Madrona in their court so that they might speak of her deeds. Is she still here?
Yep. On theme music.
Hello. Thank you for joining us in court. You're free to stand and kneel, whatever you prefer. You can kneel on the pillow. And it's more comfy that way.
Better for the knees long run.
Kathleen has been coming to Madrona practice and fighting in local events for a couple of years now. And when I asked our rapier peers and marshals who the people are who are fighting in Madrona, who know the fighting, are really showing a tremendous amount of promise and deserve recognition, they mentioned your name. Actually, this is, they've been mentioning your name for about a year, so I'm a little behind. So we would like to award you an award for your martial prowess and enthusiasm today. It's called the Etoile, which is Silver Star of Madrona. So that is yours. And yeah.
Yeah, so you're an excellent coming along fighter. You're always here. You're
so persistent.
In the fields of Madrona, fighters show
martial prowess in their skilled weapon blows, yet one with chivalric aspiration brightly shines with courteous dedication and lights up the fields with spirit aglow. The courtly behavior that you show, devoted passion that we wish to grow, deserves our heartfelt commendation in the fields of Madrone. Unto you from our hands we do bestow our recognition of your worth, so go, in your wars and martial occupation, do us proud with upright confrontation, fight you well and nobly against our foes in the fields of Madrone. In recognition, thus do we, Christopher and Guerra, coronets of the great barony of Madrone, present Kathleen of Madrone with the Étoile du Madrone, done by our hand and seal this 31st day of May on the Societatis 60.
This skull was painted by Rochard Halfblind. And thank you so much for joining us in court.
For Kathleen of Madrone, recipient of the Étoile du Madrone, a joyous noise! Their Excellencies begged the presence of Lord Yaninus de Venois in their court, so they might speak of his deeds.
Yanni, you have inspired me with your incredibly relentlessly cheerful and positive approach to the martial arts. You are an absolute energizer bunny. I've actually had the privilege of standing in line at Crown Tourney next to this gentleman, and not a bit of stress, all of the positive, encouraging the people around them. Thank you so much for your impact on heavy combat in Madrone. We would like to also award you with the Étoile for martial prowess. You get the award that actually has our brother. So there's your 12. There's spiders on it. So that's your 12. All right. So anyhow, thank you so much for being a part of our branch and for bringing so much to the heavy combat. And I had you.
For Lord Yanni, recipient of the Étoile du Madrone, a joyous noise! Noble Boreas Luchase, you are summoned into their Excellencies' court. Please attend upon their Excellencies. Boreas, in your prowess, leadership, and outstanding effort in promoting martial activity, your contributions have brought great credit to yourself and to your barony. Baron Christopher and Baronin Guerra are pleased to honor you with admittance to the barony's premier martial order, the Order of the Great.
Boreas is an outstanding fighter. They have been active in the barony, doing countless hours of work. He's an excellent person for this award.
They do service, they're a leader on the field. They win a lot. May I try this? Please accept from us this honor.
It can be shared.
We're not going to read this again since you read it earlier in court. So thank you for the leadership and the national arts.
For Boreas, recipient of the Great, hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Their Excellencies invite Dame Rochard Halfblind to come before them so that she might address the populace.
You're so good at this.
Hello, people! I am here to invite one and all of you to attend our glorious Arts and Science event coming up June 28th. 28th?
Yeah,
June 28th.
28th.
Athenaeum, everybody! It is our medieval science fair. It is an absolute delight to come and see all of the art from all over the kingdom. All sorts of arts, all sorts of science, all sorts of skill level and nerdery. It's delightful. Also, if you are sitting there thinking to yourself, man, I was just looking through my stuff and thinking I should have entered as an AM this year. I have news for you. We have a handful, but a few exhibitor spots still open. It is not too late. You can contact the event stewards now and get a table to show your art. It's gonna be great. Also, a thing that you should do, because it makes our event steward very happy, and she will write a happy note with a cute little emoji, is pre-register. Because not only does it make our event steward very happy, but if you pre-register, you can also get lunch. You can register for lunch. We are trying something new this year and bringing in a catering company, and we have crafted a menu to try and have something for everyone, even if you have dietary restrictions such as being gluten-free. So take a look at that. Go onto the beautiful internet and see what is for lunch. There might be something strikes your fancy, and if you do that, you don't have to leave the site and think about what you're going to eat. You could just eat right there and sit down and relax and bask in all of the beautiful art. So please come to Athenaeum. It's very exciting. June 28th, and please pre-register because it will make Ameline so happy. Make her so happy.
Please come and look at the artists.
Look at the
You don't
artists.
have to be an exhibitor. You don't have to be a Laurel. You can sit down and geek out with the people. That's what it's for. No judging, no scores, just awesomeness.
Just art!
The Athenaeum staff, a joyous noise! Your Excellencies would like to invite the Honorable Lord Salvador Rodrigo de Granada into their court so that he might address the populace.
Hi, everybody. I feel like I've already spent enough time up here as it is
We felt
today.
like you would not be deterred.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
So, a difficult subject that I wanted to just bring attention to, because it weighs heavily on me. I wear a chain, and I am not of the chivalry. This is an iron chain. And for those who are unaware of what it is the verbiage is currently being reworked for inclusivity in its application, and it is for in essence saving the life of a fellow Scadian in the context of an event. I was the only one that was recognized at the kingdom level, and that is something that did not sit well with me. So, because this is our home barony, the incident that caused the recognition was at a baronial practice. I was sure the guy doing the CPR to the individual, who has since made a full recovery, put a hell of a fight on the field today.
Second place.
And I was not the first responder. I was, I don't know, maybe fourth or fifth. I was there to assist. And I would like to take a little bit of time to recognize the people that were there, because I was just a link in the chain.
Would you call them into court for us?
Yes.
Thank you.
So, of those that are here, Pain Dispenser.
Hey! 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 You! Get in court! No escape! Get over here!
Come on, Pig. This is going to be really awkward.
Maybe.
The land wear up.
You're being called into court for your composure and grace.
Am I moving anybody back there?
No.
Okay, cool.
No, go ahead and stand up. This is going to be a bit. We're talking about the iron chain and the life-saving activities.
But if I kneel down, my underwear doesn't
Okay, you
fall
can
down.
sit. You're good.
Okay.
Accommodations can be made.
So that's on me for calling Payne first. Thank you. So Payne was probably one of the first to respond to what was going on. And to the best of his knowledge, best of his ability, tried to remedy the situation. Bell, you were also one of the first to respond after, it's a maze, it's alright. And during the entire event, you were there to support anything we needed, how we needed it done, even if it was just holding his legs to keep him still while everything else was being done. Alvaro, took on a job that none of us even really thought of at the time, and went into the parking lot and found every single vehicle that would have been in the way of the actual medics arriving. I didn't, a lot of this I found out about later on, but from what I had heard, you were running in and out and you were fighting everybody you could. I think there was mention that there was a truck out there that no one knew who it belonged to and you just moved it by hand. I'm not sure if that was true or not, but I believe it.
I was not.
It's funny that you bring that up.
Someone did.
Harold's Bane.
There we go. That was what he's called.
Yeah, you planned all of the things and your name wasn't on there. Yeah. And no one likes making the call to 911. I've never seen somebody so ready and available to do so. And because of how on top of things that you were, and the fact that you knew where we were, how to get there, what to tell them, and how to get to where we were, this entire event took less than 12 minutes. That is extremely fast, and probably the only reason why he was still among us today. Maddie left earlier today, and had recently gone through a CPR course. And though the situation was dire and overwhelming, still stepped up to do what they could to get this done. And now the linchpin for all of this, unfortunately, could not be here today due to the modern plague. For the record, I have tested several times. I am negative. I'm good to go. Plague-free. This guy was Panfilo Amanate de
No, we're telling him this.
Yeah. Well, no, it's being recorded. Or is that live?
It's fine.
I'll get yelled at later. It's fine. Commandante, thank you. I've got a bunch of feelings. I'm just trying to speak. It wasn't me that took charge of that situation. It was Panfilo, who gathered pretty much everyone there, pointed where everyone needed to go, and I had also just gone through a CPR class, and I have a little more bulk to me to perform the needed pressure on the rib cage, and while I was able to focus on that, it's because of his leadership that everyone else knew what to do, how to do it. And the last individual is our Baron, Christopher. I was so focused on what I was doing that I was in a bubble. Panfilo was out directing everything else to the best of his ability, And you looked at the scene and you said, huh, they got all this going on. There's an AED around here, I'm gonna go get it. And after talking with the paramedics, the chance of survival was very low without the AED. And I want our populace to know, our sister barony to know, anyone watching to know, that these people are all part of the links that make this chain. I was going to break this chain, as is tradition, to distribute links to everyone who helped. After talking to a couple individuals, it was asked of me that I not break it. Instead, the maker is making links for each of you that are still in progress, because you are part of these links. And you all literally helped keep the tree alive. That's all I got. Thank you.
Alvaro and Sal, hang on for just one moment. It seems incredibly insufficient to give these generals, and the other generals already have this, our award for service. Literally saving a life goes so far beyond service. Nonetheless, we would like to award you the Green Leaf for service of the most critical time to Madrone. Do yourself.
Those that tend our Madrona tree, who labor that our tree may grow, bring us honor and bring us light. The dedication that you show, the selfless acts of service bright, we have seen and we now bestow, as is our right and by our decree. Thus do we, Christopher and Guerra, coronets of the great barony of Madrona, present the Honorable Lord Salvador Rodrigo de Granada, Panfilo Caminante, Maddie of Madrona, and Alvaro de Luna, with the token of the green leaf, done by our hand and seal, the 31st day of May, Annus Societatis 60.
Who are the artists on the back? Can you read it? Soraya. That is Soraya.
And also Soraya.
Soraya, okay. Thank you.
For Salvador, Panfilo, Maddie, and Alvaro, newest recipients of the green leaf. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Thank you. Please rise as your coronets exit court. Long live Nikolai and Anna!
Long live Nikolai and Anna!
For Optimisades and the Shaxi, long life!
Long life!
For Christopher and Guerra of Madrona, long life!
Long life!
For Alarich and Aline of Wyewood, long life!
Long life!